Dial star 515 hash to subscribe.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, I'm Rex Lita with this evening's news. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, businesses assisted with tariff reduction, ambitious plan for Kokoda Trail, and Makam people query DSIP use. The PNG Customs Commission recently outlined that tariff on import duty was reduced for a number of items. Raw materials like soap noodles used in the manufacturing of soap had tax removed to zero duty.
The PNG Customs Commission came under fire in March 2023 when they changed the coding of certain goods. Manufacturers in the country's industrial hub of Lae drew attention to that, with Lae Biscuit Company arguing that coding on shortening was changed and duty added, resulting in an increase in price for products from Lae Biscuit like snacks, biscuits, and noodles. This directly translates to a rise in price of PNG-made products. In March this year, the PNG Customs Commission hosted their 7th Customs to Business Consultative Forum in Lae, where Chief Commissioner David Towe revealed to business houses that tariff on import duty was reduced to zero duty for a number of items. This included soap noodles, boneless meat for manufacturing pork luncheon meat, and margarine shortening. Towe said the new tax relief measures are anticipated to have good benefits for the economy and consumers. For example, removing tax on raw materials would mean reduced cost of production and manufacturing of basic consumer goods. This would encourage local production and downstream processing, reduce the shelf prices of some basic consumer goods at shops and retail outlets, and reduce the cost of living pressures experienced by our people as a result of import inflation. Towe further pointed out that this will assist with the creation of local employment and jobs. This means creating a conducive environment to do business will attract more investors into the country, where more jobs will be created. Kamila Gware, TV1 News, Lae.
After walking parts of the Kokoda Trail over 2 days, Prime Minister James Marape has indicated his government's commitment to develop the trail across central and northern provinces in a bid to harness and enhance the tourism potential of the iconic Kokoda Trail. This development aims to improve the livelihoods of the local communities while maintaining the authenticity of the trail experience. His recent walk from Kokoda to Isurava with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has reinforced the significant opportunities that lie along the trail.
Marape came to appreciate the kind gesture and hospitality provided to trekkers by the people of both Oro and Central living along the trek, and said this has led him to look at plans to elevate this leading tourism product in the country. A series of improvements are slated for implementation in collaboration with other stakeholders. Some of these include the need for modern enhancements, particularly in sanitation, Marape says while his Australian counterpart adapted well to traditional sanitation facilities, it came to light that enhancements can be done in this area for better comfort and convenience. Additionally, Marape highlighted the need for the establishment of communication towers to ensure internet access throughout the trail. The Prime Minister remains focused on balancing modern amenities with the trail's historical and cultural essence. He said his government's goal is to provide a seamless and enjoyable experience for international trekkers, respecting the trail's nature as an outdoor adventure and a pilgrim site to honor soldiers from World War II. These efforts, he said, underscores the government's initiative to boost tourism and economic activity in the region, promising a brighter future for residents and a richer experience for visitors from around the globe. Ruth Rongola, TV1 News.
Australian and New Zealand Chiefs of Air Force visited PNG over the Anzac weekend. Royal Australian Air Force Chief of Air Force Air Marshal Robert Chipman and Royal New Zealand Air Force CAF Air Vice Marshal Darren Webb visited Port Moresby from April 23rd to 26th, 2024 to understand PNG's aviation ambitions and identify opportunities to build on the already closed defence partnership and shared by Australia, New Zealand and PNG Defence Forces.
Royal Australian Air Force Chief of Air Force Air Marshal Robert Chipman and Royal New Zealand Air Force CAF Air Vice Marshal Darren Webb visited Port Moresby from April 23 to the 26th this year. Their Anzac Week visit was to understand Papua New Guinea's aviation ambitions and identify opportunities to build on the defence partnerships between each country's defence forces. Air Marshal Chipman said that when talking about finding Pacific solutions to Pacific security challenges, travelling together with Air Vice Marshal Webb to PNG is a way of demonstrating how serious they are about that, and that the long-standing relationship between the defence forces is very important to force preparedness and responsiveness. Acting Chief of the PNGDF, Commodore Philip Polewara, welcomed the Chiefs of Air Force to Murray Barracks. Commodore Polewara also joined the Chiefs to commemorate Anzac Day, attending a dawn service at the Bomana War Cemetery on April 25. Commodore Polewara said the defence partnership between the three nations is based on close historical ties, including World War II, intertwined security interests in the Pacific, and mutual interest in strengthening PNG's sovereignty and defence capabilities.
Ultimately, it's about partnerships, it's about relationships, and it's about ensuring that through the actions of those who've gone before us, we continue to focus on the future.
And the word of this week is let's not hoard another Kokoda. Those of us remain behind, we'll have to make a better world, a better Pacific, a greener Pacific.
In the same way that we formed a partnership then, we look to the future and we look at the challenges that we face with a determination to continue to work together to make sure that we deter conflict and avoid the calamity of war ever revisiting the beautiful country of Papua New Guinea again.
The visit also included tours of the PNGDF Air Transport Wing, where the Australian Defence Cooperation Programme is funding a major refurbishment to modernise the aircraft hangar and office space for a growing air element. Salome Vincent, TV1 News.
Badili Police Station Commander Inspector Jerry Obert is also the new Zone 1 Commander, replacing Senior Chief Inspector Joseph Saleh, as Saleh takes up his new role as PPC Central. The change of commands took place at Badili Police in Port Moresby today.
A handover takeover parade was conducted by the policemen and women of Badili Police Station to officiate the handover and takeover of the Zone 1 Command. Senior Chief Inspector Joseph Saleh will now take over the role of Central Provincial Police Command, while Inspector Jerry Obert, who was the PC Badili while maintaining his role, takes on the added responsibility as Zone 1 Commander. When officially handing over the position, outgoing Senior Chief Inspector Joseph Saleh
said the role of a police officer is to provide security to the people in the community. Hence, fostering positive and collaborative relationship in the community is one of the key areas police officers must implement.
Pass on the baton to my successor, Inspector Jerry Obed. I urge all of you to continue fostering positive and collaborative relationship with the communities we serve.
Saleh said the success of a police officer is triggered by the trust and support of the community. Therefore, it is important that the new commander continue to work closely with the community to strengthen the trust he has built with the community.
Force is intricately linked to the trust and support of the public, and it is imperative that we work hand in hand with the community to ensure their safety and well-being.
Inspector Jerry Obed welcomed his new appointment and called for support to strengthen and continue the work left by Senior Inspector Saleh.
Policing involves everybody else. Policing is not anyone's business, everyone's business. For that reason, I know we will work together to make our place safer.
NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Silva Sika, who was present for the ceremony, explained why changes are made in the police command.
Facilitating the directives of the Commissioner in his vision to restructure our PNGC organization. Gentlemen, ladies, senior, you must understand that the restructuring of the Commissioner of our PNGC of people align the human resources, the right people, the right positions, is a key way forward.
He challenged the board commanders to blend in with the community and perform to the best of their abilities. Tracy Pa, TVWAN News.
Meanwhile, NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Silva Sika said community policing is currently lacking in the community and called for police officers in NCD to start implementing more community policing strategies in their daily line of duty. Sika said this is due to the fast emerging crime rates in the community, demanding effective community policing to deal with it.
In city, everywhere, people are totally mad in the city. Unreliable way of doing things in the city. Gentlemen, the way it's us standing here to make the change, but we also must change ourselves. We must change ourselves. Unethical behavior, way of doing things, abusing powers. And we must do more community policing in the community. Reach out.
You're watching TV1 News. We'll be back with more stories after these short messages. Stay with us.
Want more data for less? Get it now with Digicel's revamped Red Club. Enjoy data bundles from as low as 1 GB per gigabyte. Plus rollover data, the widest coverage, fastest speeds, and best reliability. Only with Red Club. Join Digicel's exclusive Red Club today and get loads more data for less. Yes! Data bundles from as low as 1 GB per gigabyte. Whoa! Join today for as low as 10 GB weekly to access discounted data bundles and get more data for less. Dial *675# or visit the My Digicel app today. The Red Club. Only with Digicel.
Do you want the best? Digicel TV has it all. Invest with the best and have exclusive access to the latest in NRL,
Can you believe it?
Super Rugby, and some major sports events. The State of Origin, Euro 2024, Paris Summer Olympics, ICC Cricket World Cup, and more. All live, exclusive, and in high definition. Not to mention international and local news, home entertainment with a whole lot of Filipino drama and more. Subscribe to a 40-channel postpaid TV package for only 105 kina and stay entertained.
But wait, there's more! With this package, you can watch Digicel TV on your mobile for free. No data costs and no additional subscription. Call us now on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
May, family comes on 2 legs, 4 legs, and even 4 wheels, with danger at every turn. Find out why tens of thousands of illegal Chinese immigrants walk the line to seek the American dream. It's more than a way to get around. See how buses connect their commuters in Our Lives According to Buses. Fancy a massage? But it's not for you. Discover how pets are pampered in The Business of Parenting. This May on CNA.
After the success of her first restaurant in Goa, Sarah Todd is doing it all again.
Oh my God, it's happening!
This time in Mumbai.
It's pretty hectic here and people everywhere.
New location.
Exciting, but crazy at the same time.
And a whole new set of problems.
I've got some bad news.
There's so much pressure coming from every angle. Why am I doing it again?
My second restaurant in India. A brand new series coming soon on Outdoor.
For the first time, 5 90-day couples will come together to face their relationship demons. Will they leave stronger than ever? Or say goodbye for good? Your newest 90-day obsession is here. This is The Last Resort. Sundays 8:30 on TLC.
From the network that brought you Modern Marvels, not all inventions are used with good intentions. Electricity harnessed for electrocution. Altitude records shattered to commit espionage. An innocent umbrella in the hands of an assassin. Witness the sinister side of innovation. Dark Marvels. Only on the History Channel.
Welcome back. Makam District in Mabe Province has received over 60 million kina in District Services Improvement Program funds from 2017 to 2022. Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso gave out funding details in the recent opening of infrastructure at Mujin Station.
Over 60 million kina in District Services Improvement Program funds have been given to the Makam District Development Authority to develop its electorate and bring services to the people. Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso released the funding details to the people of Makam during the opening of the district office and launching of their 5-year development plan at Mujin Station.
2017, all been given Makam revenue 1,035,000. 2018, government been given 9,392,000. 2019, time Pangu Party, Mipla take over the government. Pangu Party, Mipla take over the government. Want our coalition partners from Mipla. Mipla bring him this money. He come on top Ogada. 13 million kina that is delivered to Makam District. 13 million kina. That is the first year of Pangu Party. On the second year, in 2020, Mipla delivering 16.3 million kina again to the district. Mipla up him through from 2017, time Makam Sim 1 million kina tasol. 2018, MKC 9 million. 2019, Tampango Party come inside, Mipla given 13,293,000. 2020, 16 million. 2021, 19,982,000. 2022, 10 million because no elections, all something. But you look at the growth that Pango Party has decided that Mipla must put in more money to support him or rural districts from Mipla, that more money must go to support our DDA, more money must go towards remote Papua New Guinea to assist and ensure that development must go to mouse to people from Mipla. Those are the facts.
Prime Minister James Marape said in total 60,155,998 kina was given to Makam.
Deslamani losing Wagani, losing Tutumang,
na Kamlon District Treasury Playilo Makam. Now, Makam that's all kind of district lo country kisi one can money. Suppose me him, all kind of district where people are giving money since 2019, over 5.4 billion kina. He go through all the districts in our country. Don't ask James Marape if a community health post is not working somewhere, or John Rosso. Ask your member in the first instance. My first question, you ask him, you ask him also. Finance Minister, give him some money, come or no God from Wajani. Now, suppose I'm talking about giving money, come, okay, you ask him, how much people are giving, because record people hold him start.
Kamila Guare, TVWAN News, Lei.
With Makam District receiving over 60 million kina in the space of five years, expectation would be high, especially when it comes to infrastructural growth and services like water supply and electricity. The district, however, is still struggling, with a majority of its population living in inaccessible areas with no access to water, electricity, health or education services. Member for Middle Fly, Maso Hewabi is adamant to set a transparent record in the district by acquitting all the funds used under his watch. Hewabi made this point when presenting the district's 2023 acquittal to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development in Port Moresby on Tuesday.
Despite carrying the name of the existing district in Western Province, Middle Fly District is actually functioning as a new district, while the newly created Delta Fly is operating under the old Middle Fly administration. Member for Middle Fly Maso Evabi explained that all the administration of the previous Middle Fly District were moved to the newly created Delta Fly District, leaving them with nothing. Despite this setback, Mr. Evabi is adamant to provide to his people and continue to serve them. On Tuesday, April 30th, 2024, the district presented its 2023 acquittals to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development in Port Moresby.
And I remember in the list given by Ombudsman Commission, Middle Fly has not reported from 2015. And in the Fly River Facebook forum, I was really destroyed by the people. That's all. The member Middle Fly did not acquit this. But just because I got the old name, I got the blame for it. But actually, it was the old regime. So now that in this regime, with the new Middle Fly, it's not an old Middle Fly, with the new Middle Fly, we want to set things correct.
Mr. Evabi also pointed out that Middle Fly District will acquit every toya spent on impact projects and infrastructure, as they want to be transparent and accountable for every kina given by the government. He further clarified that it is important to set the district in the right path in terms of acquitting the funds going forward.
As a new district, what I see is very important for us to set the right foundation for the district itself. And that is, we have to set a foundation that is accountable, that is transparent, and that is honest. So that we set the direction, and in the future, whoever comes and take on, he knows that this is the district that is transparent. This is a district that is honest. And this is a district that is accountable to every toya that belongs to the people of the district. We just don't want to leave the reports out. We just don't want to ignore as if we have not got money from the government. We need to be accountable to the government that gave us the money and to the people, because these are the taxpayers' money.
DIRD Acting Assistant Secretary for Southern Region, Harry Herare, thanked Middle Fly for acquitting the funds and committed to assist the district in delivering services to the people.
DIRD on the Southern Region, we will stick very closely with the new Middle Fly to guide you through, and we will also try to translate what you have, your vision in to be accountable and to be transparent, we stand by New Middle Fly to give assistance in that area and in that regard too. So,
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Member for Abo Sepukatemu has acknowledged and thanked the government under the leadership of Prime Minister James Marape for creating a portfolio under the Department of Implementation and Rural Development to oversee the implementation of the projects and service delivery in districts and provinces. Sepuka made these remarks when presenting the 2022-2023 acquittals to the IRD recently.
Member for Abo Sepukatemu has recommended the Department of Implementation and Rural Development under the leadership of the new Minister Joseph Lelang to build institutional processes, including infrastructure and human capital, to ensure accountability is achieved. Sepuka said accountability is very important in terms of service delivery, but the challenge lies with institutions that use the public funds.
We need to build an entire accountability institution. So public funds are properly executed.
Sepuka also raised concerns that the district administrations are fully responsible for the implementation of the projects in the district. He said most often the district administration fails to submit reports to the DDA chairman, causing a delay in acquittal submissions.
In the quarterly meetings, we are also holding accountability at the DDA meetings. I can let the minister know and secretary and deputy know that it is Abo District that first held DDA meetings in villages. I hold my DDA meetings in villages. I never hold them in office in important. So after every DDA meeting, I announce what projects have been approved in the DDA meeting.
Meantime, Secretary for DIRD Aiwaki says it is important to acquit all the funds disbursed to the districts as it allows the government to allocate new funding. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Following a coffee cherry processing workshop held in 2023, the Pacific Horticulture and Agriculture Market Access Plus program presented 10 coffee equipment and 3 cherry processing manuals to the Coffee Industry Corporation and a few industry participants on Friday, April 26, 2024, at the CIC headquarters in Goroka. The event was attended by the CIC Chief Operations Officer Stephen Tumaya, Program Manager Training Facilitator Mark Munul, PHAMA Plus National Facilitator Tamar Amian, industry participants and staff. Tumaya acknowledged the support and partnership with them PHAMA program since 2015. He said in 2015, an industry working group was established under this partnership, which has seen many important decisions put into action plans and implemented for the industry. And now the finance news. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2629 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2554, $0.3920 Australian dollars, €0.2319 and 40.01 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, cocoa and copper closed higher. Gold, coffee, palm oil and crude oil closed lower, and copper closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TV1 News continues after the break. News making headlines overseas. Stay tuned.
Over the last 16 years, we have connected Papua New Guinea like nobody else ever did before. We allowed people to stay connected, in touch with today's world. But our mission went far beyond telecommunication, beyond towns and urban centers, and into the heart of this diverse archipelago. We built schools where nobody else ever did before. Clinics where people were in need of help. And never shy of reaching the last mile. But most importantly, we brought hope that a better future is possible after all. And guess what? We've only just begun our journey to ignite your hearts and your passions. Digicel, creating a better Papua New Guinea for all.
Your TV is about to burst with more channels. Catch live sports events. Be informed with international news.
U.S. officials are worried that this could...
Sit back and enjoy the blockbuster movies.
You need to stop this.
I'll work for you.
Or let your kids enjoy all their favorite cartoons and many more exciting channels now available on your Digicel 60-channel prepaid pack. Subscribe now to a 60-channel Digicel TV prepaid pack. 1, 7, 14 or 30-day plan and enjoy 60 channels of world-class entertainment. Dial *515# to subscribe now. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
I need you. We're gonna destroy their whole nuclear program.
The CIA is targeting Iranian nuclear facilities.
Your cover's blood.
Stretching point.
An old CIA base in Kano province.
The distance is not the main issue. It's what's in between.
Tell me what's truly going on. This is my life in your hands. No one is coming to rescue us.
Kandahar premieres Saturday, May 11th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
TLC's longest-running series is back.
We have a baby, a toddler, and a 5-year-old.
We're hosting an event with Matt and Karen. I am running the show.
Oh, boy. I asked Karen to marry me, and she said yes.
What did you think when your dad and Karen got engaged?
I don't want to talk about it.
Little People, Big World. Thursdays, 8:30 on TLC.
This season, the Bunce family are taking the ultimate risk.
There's no investors, there's no third party.
We're paying for it ourselves.
We have to find some good trade.
The stakes are high, and every decision is their own.
Time and money is everything. That's how important it is.
Hit it!
Rush, 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 move, move, move.
It's all or nothing.
If we don't mine this year, we have no next year.
Jade Fever, streaming now on Outdoor.
Your story isn't over yet.
We would need a miracle to get our men out.
Here we go, baby! Shake it for the Lord!
Will you undertake a mission?
I'm the only hope you have.
In the final hour of the fourth round of negotiations on the revised Global Plastics Treaty, Pacific delegates remain steadfast in their resolve to have a key regional aspirations on the sustainable production of primary plastic polymer included in the treaty text. The negotiations to develop an internationally legally binding instrument on plastic pollution, including in the marine environment, concludes tonight in Ottawa, Canada. Prostate cancer kills more than 10 Australians each day and is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in the country. Now Adelaide researchers have made a discovery that has the potential to accurately identify prostate cancer in its early stages, saving patients from either receiving too little or too much treatment.
With prostate cancer 5 years ago. He considers himself lucky because his medium to high-level cancer was found early.
A lot of people say, oh, you don't worry about getting prostate cancer till you're over 60. Well, I was 52.
Mr. Bills had his prostate surgically removed after undergoing a series of standard tests, but researchers say those tests aren't accurate enough. Now, an Adelaide-based team has identified precise biomarkers for prostate cancer to make it easier for pathologists to predict how the disease will progress. The study is focusing on diagnosing low-risk groups early to save patients from either getting too little or too much treatment, which can be invasive and have ongoing health impacts like urinary incontinence.
There is a lot of uncertainty because you don't know what you're dealing with and you don't know the extent of what you're dealing with and what your options are.
Within the first 2 years, there are 35% of those patients will require some intervention, and within 5 years that increases to 59%.
This research is it's groundbreaking. It helps build a platform for the way we might treat prostate cancer in the future.
The Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia is calling for more support for the disease, saying it receives half the funding of other major cancers despite being the country's most common form. This latest research has been 15 years in the making, and it could be another 5 before Australians see the benefits.
This is, I guess, our first step in producing a sound data set that will facilitate potentially a clinical trial that will bring the technology here.
I lost my best friend through prostate cancer and he was diagnosed at 44.
Hope for more breakthroughs to give others a fighting chance.
Australia's biggest airline, Qantas, says it has resolved an issue with its app that allowed customers to view the details of other passengers, including names and upcoming flight plans.
Qantas has apologised to customers after the potential data breach. Customers who've been using the airline's app to book flights reported this morning that they'd logged in and found other passengers' information, including private details and boarding passes, on the app. Qantas has apologised in a statement and says the issue has now been resolved. It's believed an update to the app overnight was the cause of the problem. Here at Perth Airport, it appears to have been business as usual, with a Qantas representative telling us there had been no issues with customer data. Australia's biggest airline suggests the data breach was caused by recent system changes. It says customers should try to log out of their accounts and then log back in to see if the issue has been resolved. The Qantas frequent flyer program is one of the biggest in Australia, with about 16 million customers.
And that ends the news segment. I'll be back with the sports news after the break.
Hey viewers, got a red disc on your roof? You can watch over 80 channels of exclusive NRL, State of Origin, Filipino and Indian drama series, local, international, live news and sports, plus some great international channels on Digicel TV. Get a 20-channel plan for as low as 25 kina for the one-day plan, or 80 kina only if you jump in and buy the whole month at once. Want more? Maybe the 40-channel plan is what you need. Buy now for 30 kina for the one-day plan, or be brave and go for the whole month, and it's only 105 kina. Want even more? Try the 60-channel plan. It's only 35 kina for the one-day plan, or take the big step and purchase the 30-day plan for only 185 kina. You want the biggest TV plan in PNG? Over 80 channel for as little as 38 kina a day for the one-day plan, or take the whole month at once, and you could be choosing from over 85 channels with either the Indian or the Filipino channel options as an add-on. Dial *515# to subscribe now. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
This little reunion about to crack. We got the whole crew back.
Really? A cabin in the woods?
Time's up. There's a crazy person out here hunting us. You got Rosa Parks on your shirt, right? Would she be sitting down right now?
I mean, that's exactly what she did.
Shut up. Made you look. Made you look. We need a plan.
We have to split up.
The Blackening. premieres Saturday, May 18th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Does anybody know any English? No? Oh my God, this is crazy. This changes everything.
If they have an interest with the same girl, this is going to turn into a competition. Who's next? Who's going to decide to pack their bags and leave?
Speechless, literally.
Love and Translation, Tuesdays 8:30 on TLC.
He's seen as a table legend.
That is delicious.
Join Tommy Gomes in a tasty culinary voyage.
Holy mackerel. Did I just say that? We're exploring where your quality American seafood comes from. Quality is key. The uglier the fish, the better it tastes.
Take a deep dive into America's commercial fishing culture. The Fishmonger. Streaming now on Outdoor.
We have 11 Palestinian names. Each had a hand in planning Munich. You're going to kill them, one by one. We deposit money into a box that doesn't exist. You don't exist.
Am I alone?
You'll have 4 others. They know useful things like documents, cars, cleanup.
He gets in the bed, his weight arms the device. Then I give the signal by switching off the light.
Munich.
We start with some overseas news. Former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson is confirmed to take the ring in July 20th against YouTube sensation Jake Paul in Dallas, America. It will be a sanctioned heavyweight professional bout. The fight will be over a 2-minute round with the result to count on the record of both Paul and Tyson, who lost his last official bout in 2005. Tyson turns to pro-sanctioned boxing bout after almost 2 decades. Paul, on the other hand, take the ring with near-perfect record of 9-1 with 6 wins through knockout. Despite the massive age gap between the boxers, Paul 27 and Tyson turns 58 on June 30th, they both agreed to fight. Tyson and Paul signed on to fight each other with the desire to do so in a sanctioned professional fight that would have a definitive outcome. The bout will be at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas on 20th July. Zambia's national team could be disqualified from the Paris Olympics after members of its federation were charged with multiple offences. The charges include money laundering and a conspiracy to defraud. FIFA has threatened to suspend Zambia from all international competitions due to government interferences. If Zambia is suspended, it could be replaced by Morocco in Group B of the Olympic Games alongside Australia, Germany and the USA. FIFA has previously suspended nations where government or courts have interfered in the running of member associations, such as India, Zimbabwe and Kenya and Nigeria. Ley Tennis Club has completed round 5 of its competition and will head into semi-finals this evening. President of Ley Tennis Club, Glenn Kabachug, is anticipating good weather to run the semi-final matches in both Divisions A and B. Ley Tennis Club concluded its regular round of matches on Saturday, 27th April, and starts the semi-finals this evening. The tournament hosts players in 3 divisions, Division A, B and Juniors. Top teams in each division will vie for the ultimate glory in their respective divisions. Barocco Motors, Bismarck Maritime, Papindo and Nanolite made the top 4 in Division A. The Barocco Motors, who had an undefeated run throughout the regular competition, will take on the 4th place Bismarck Maritime, while 2nd place Papindo placed 3rd place Nanolite. The defending champions, Express Freight Management, have missed the finals, along with Trans-Pacific Industries, who couldn't make the cut for the finals. The Group B semi-final matches will see Paradise Garments going up against Chemica and Trukai against Prime Small Goods. Newcomers in the competition, Paradise Garments and Chemica, have made the most in their first year in the tournament, hence setting up an exciting head-to-head match in the finals. President of Lay Tennis Club Glenn Kabachug is concerned about the continuous rains that have caused trouble to their final schedule, but he is hoping the weather improves in the evening so finals can be played and completed this evening. He further thanked all the teams participating in the tournament. NCDC women's team continue their winning form, proving too strong against rivals IRC1 in the PNG Corporate Volleyball Pool A clash on Sunday. The round 7 matches witnessed upsets and clear advancements from the pool leaders, setting the stage for more thrilling matches.
NCDC took the court with heads held high for a victory in the Women's Pool A division against third-placed Internal Revenue Commission Team 1. Taking to court its strong 6 players, NCDC took to the first sets, executing strong hits at will, cutting off IRC's defense at the net with a good set of play, making use of the first 3 hits. The ladies from Lakatoy House were too good, shutting down IRC in the first set. In the second set, IRC made amends to its first 6, using its hitters to cut down NCDC defense to win convincingly to even the sets at 1-all. In the final set, it was an even tussle as both teams exchanged hits and blocks, but the NCDC women found spaces to register free points to finally prove their supremacy over their rivals to win 2-1. In the other Pool A matches, front-runners Kinabank proved too strong, registering an easy win against tail-enders Pacific Palms 2-0. Digicel proved better together, outplaying Aspen Medical 2-0. Digicel, who are plate runner-ups from season 2023, are doing well to secure a place in the top 5. After round 7, the top 5 teams in Pool A are Kinabank on 19 points, NCDC also on 19, IRC 1 on 18 points, Digicel with 17 points, and NWTL also on 17th. This weekend, the POM Corporate Volleyball competition goes into round 8. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
And to end our sports segment, we pay tribute to a sport colleague. The PNG media fraternity has lost one of its top sports producer, reporter and news presenter in Paul Taumic Jr., commonly referred to as PTJ, who succumbed to ongoing health complications Tuesday morning. Taumic was admitted to the Port Moresby General Hospital ICU ward last week and lost the battle despite attempts to help save his life. PTJ, who recently turned 50, was the executive producer NBC Sports at the time of his passing.
Day 2 of the Chowka Kamala Game Fishing Tournament here at Naringal Village, just off the coast of the Naringal Village.
Paul Taumic Jr., the name synonymous with sports and the media, and the voice thousands have listened to for more than 20 years on NBC Radio, is no longer. PTJ, as he was fondly called by all who knew him well, succumbed to ongoing health complications Tuesday morning at the Port Moresby General Hospital. PTJ's demise is a tremendous loss to his family, his friends, and the media fraternity, and especially the National Broadcasting Corporation, whom he worked with for 24 years. NBC Managing Director Cora No expressed great sadness at the loss of an iconic sport reporter who committed and humble to the cause of bringing the latest and best in sports news until his untimely passing.
We have lost a very dedicated, not only a sports reporter, but Paul, as you would know, Paul also doubled up when there was a need in the newsroom. So as much as he was known in the sporting circles as somebody who loved this work so much. He also helped out quite well in the newsroom as well, reading the news when guys were not around. So pretty much a huge loss for NBC, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. Not only will NBC miss him and his commitment to work, but I'm pretty sure you agree with me that the rest of the media fraternity and the sports community will miss him a lot. So
the three-time SP Sports awardee went beyond boundaries of reporting to include commentary, news presentation, and sports program production. All his work were a testament of the love and passion he had for what he did every day. Those who worked with PTJ in the sports circle have expressed sadness at his loss. His last sports trip was to Manus to cover the Chauka Kamala game fishing competition last November. Mr. No expressed sincere condolences to the family of late PTJ on behalf of the Minister for ICT, Timothy Masiu, and the rank and file of NBC. NBC Acting Executive Director for News, Maivo Lafanama, expressed how great the loss of his colleague and senior news reporter is to the news team. He said PTJ joined them on October 2000, and for 24 years his dedication and distinguished service to the NBC never wavered.
PTJ's loss is a big loss for NBC newsroom. He's a post, so to speak, in the newsroom that we rally around, and his commitment, his dedication, and his work ethics are something that I really words can't describe. He's someone who's very committed, and he's given the best of his life to NBC and the newsroom as well. He's someone whom, when we send out for job, there's always trust that he's going to come back with what is needed, but he always goes the extra mile and goes beyond that.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN News.
And now the weather forecast. Southern, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, but must be partly cloudy with possible few showers and thunderstorm. Mamase, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Ley, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. New Guinea Islands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Kokopo, Rabaul and Loringau, partly cloudy with few showers. Islands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Mandi, Tari and Wabek, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Ocean forecast. Coral Sea, seas rough to very rough with southeast winds of 25 to 34 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas smooth with east to southeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. Coastal waters forecast. Waters of southern PNG Indonesia border to Daru, to Kiwai Islands, to Keramatuyul Island, to Hood Point to Samurai Islands. Seas 2.5 to 3 meters. Rising to 3.5 to 4 along gale warning areas. Waters of Samurai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 2.5 to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 1 to 2 meters. And that's been another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.